Hello, welcome back to the channel. You may notice behind me, the Mini is the other way round. We have had rotation and it is also up on two wheels. So it means it's kind of time for more silliness. It's never going to be a good pun, is it? Okay, hit it. So today's task is going to be to remove the old sill on the passenger side. Now, of the two, this is the one that I thought was the good one, and then I saw down here, it's probably just about the same as the other one. I did the same things to it, so that it's not, not unexpected to think that it will also be just as rotten. So let's break out the angle grinder. I'm also heavily hoping that with the addition of this nice tarp on here, that no more water has got in the car. I have now two covers. I have tarp and then car cover. So hopefully we won't get a water fountain in here like we got in the other side. Doctor, I have made the incisions. Let us see what lies inside. Oh! Nothing like the other side. Yes, water has got in, but there's actually quite a lot of the original stuff in here. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, the light's on so you can see, but still got the mounting bracket. Obviously the jacking bracket was cut off because I'm a complete flipping noob. And then again, the other one on this end. I might take them off now because obviously they don't serve a purpose, but it's a lot drier over this side. There has been moisture getting in and not getting out, but not to the same extent as on the other side. Probably could have left this as it was, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay, let's bend this all the way down. There. Down it goes! So yeah, there has been some moisture, but hopefully I can clean it up, treat it, and this will be a quick change. Right, let's cut that piece of junk off. So with the sill off and most of the remnants ground back, there's still, obviously still got to get this top lip off. Actually, in general, it's really good. There is a small area of attention required down here. It looks like if there was any moisture, this is where it was sitting, or maybe it was gathering in this area. So I might have to do a patch here and maybe even encompassing this roll cage foot here. But the only other place would be as on the other side, a little bit back here, but it doesn't appear to be anywhere near as bad. I wonder what it's like on the inside here. Oh, you won't be able to see. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of bubbling here. So yeah, I probably will do a similar, maybe smaller patch. Oh, I've cut a hole through here. So if I came out to, did a narrower patch, but here, that covers that. And then it's hard to really make out, but yeah, I think that roll cage foot mount is going to have to come off. Where the other side was salvageable, I'm not sure this bit here is. I might be able to blast off what's there and put a patch over and flat it down, but we shall investigate.
If you've made it to this point of the video, thank you very much for watching. Down in the corner down there, over here somewhere, the old thumbs up button, go and give that a smash for me. If you've got any recommendations on flap discs or grinding wheels or removing ugly weld or getting rid of some of the bits I've got to do, if you have any tips for me, chuck it in the comments, let me know. It would always be handy to find out about stuff before I get there. I know I've done the other side, but educate me. If you're not already a subscriber, feel free to go and find the subscribe thing, and I've got a load of other content there that I hope you would enjoy watching. So on that point, I'll let you get back to the adventures. So it's been 2 weeks since I last had the covers properly off on the car. I have had the covers off. I have done little bits of work on future developments in the front of the car in the engine bay, but I'll cover that another time. So plan for today is let's get the rest of the rusty bits off. And by rusty bits, I mean I want that out of the way because I want to see really what's going on behind there. I suspect rust, because obviously water can get into this gap, but it can't get back out. The same applies on this end, and I really want to get this remaining lip off. So it's basically getting everything back to the bare bones of what needs to be there. Also, I might get the flap wheel and just investigate these edges a little further around where this roll cage foot is. Obviously you want that to be a strong area, so I want to make sure everything is doing what it should be doing there. The same applies here. I might be doing a spot repair around here. I might even have to cut this roll cage foot out, repair this bit of floor pan, and then put it back in afterwards. So yeah, we'll put like a new foot in afterwards, or just rescue the foot that's there and put it back on if it's all right. Tidy everything up, grind off the rest of stuff like this lip and that lip, remove these and the last edges, and then we can see what we've got left. They can be an absolute sod to get out of there because you haven't really got enough room to work with. It's easier if the doorstep's not there, but is what it is. I got it out. Let me just quickly show you this. So you can see what I mean about there being no way for water to get out once it gets in here. Yeah, they actually more or less, there is a gap at the bottom, but where it meets the sill, you end up with it practically sealed in, and they gather dirt, and dirt can sit there, and then moisture can get to it, and then moisture will sit in the dirt and make a damp patch, and then they start rotting away. It doesn't also help that when I put the doorstep on here, I didn't entirely seal this to the bulkhead. I don't know if you can see all the way in there, but yeah, I will endeavour to get that a bit better sealed up now. But actually, aside from there being gunk and junk, if I have a little scratch around here, it's actually solid, just ugly. So a bit of rust killer there, and that will be fine. The back one is actually
in really good shape under there. I thought it was going to be horrendous because again, mud, dust, dirt, water all gathers in these gaps here. But yeah, it's actually pretty good shape in there. So I'll scrape it out, clean it out and do what I can. But yeah, now let's get the flap wheel out and take all the ugly edges off.
Okay, as with every grinding process, that was a little bit unpleasant, but some good progress has been made to the point where I have burned out all of my remaining flap discs and I've had to order some more. So if you look up here, that jack mount there is gone. The sides of the jacking point here are gone, and this one here is gone. I have actually managed to blow through here, or I found a rusty patch and blew through. Either way, I knew I was going to have to do a repair there because on the other side of the sill there is a bit of a repair patch that needs to be done. And the same can be said for here. I think that was more my over enthusiasm with a 40 grit flap disc took the metal down too thin. So I'll investigate whether I just patch that up with a bit of weld or whether I put another bit over the top. We'll see. We'll see what we end up with there. That's a bit to investigate. I actually can't get this out at the moment. I might have to break out some other tools like what do I call it, belt sander or something like that. And I've got some of this weld around this roll cage mount. Actually, the metal's pretty good. It looks ugly, but the more I poked, the more I scraped, the more I flapped, actually the better it looked, and it's not bad at all down there. And the last point I did was on the back here where the other one had got rusty. I've just done my best to take off this bit here. I haven't taken that. There's again another little transport jack support type thing here for on the production line, and I haven't taken that off because I'm going to run a slice down here like I did on the other side, so that will get dealt with at that point. But I wanted to get the one off the heel board to see whether there was any remaining doom on the heel board side of things, because get down here I'm just going to go down and around and just encompass that and back up this side here, so that's one repair patch. I've got to say that includes this. I've got to fill that hole back up there, and then I've got to try and deal with this bit here, whether I cut the foot out and clean it up and put it back in. Yeah, that can be decided, but actually in the corner here, really not that bad. So a good time to be doing this is before it deteriorates to the point where the world has ended. At that point, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to wait for my bits to arrive, and then I'll be straight back out with the flap wheel, grinding away on this never-ending, relentless beast of a project.